Do you know that fish pie, meat pie, sausage roll, fish roll, and all of that category are one of the most easy pastry to make, because the dough making is just same thing. It's just the filling, the rolling, the cutting, and all of that is different. So guys, in this video I'll be showing you how I make this super delicious fish pie. Stay tuned guys. I am making fish roll in this video, so just stay tuned to see how I make the dough, because you can literally use the dough for any other thing. You can use the dough method for your fish pie, for your meat pie, chicken pie, sausage roll, fish roll, meat roll, basically anything in that category. This dough is good to go. So this is me just trying to prepare my fish by seasoning it with my seasoning cube with some salt and making sure everything is all incorporated. Then I'll be adding some little water to it, then boil it. So let's make the dough. Making this dough, I'm using 1.5 cup of flour. You can use multi-purpose flour or ordinary flour. You can use any flour as long as it is baking flour. And mind you, this measurement is just for the little amount of fish pie I want to use. If you are making bigger amounts or larger amounts, you can double the measurements. Okay, I added my 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder as I have listed on the screen. So here I'll just be mixing them together to allow everything gets all incorporated. Then I'll be going in with my butter. You can use half cup of butter for the perfect measurements. Half cups of butter, please. Then you mix it together. Just mix gently until it forms a crumbs. A crumbs is where it's looking crunch, like the flour is looking like crunchy, but it is not crunchy. So it's looking scattered. You can easily, I don't know, I'm going to put it. Just stare at this video, look at it very well. You will know what I mean, what I'm trying to say. So when you get to this point, you know that your mixing is perfect for the next ingredient. And also try folding it with your hands like this, and when you see that okay, it can form and it can scatter itself, then that is the perfect state for you to add your cold water. Please, cold water, don't use warm water or normal temperature water. You want cold water because we want the pie to be flaky. We want it to be flaky. So you need cold water. Everything you'll be using should be cold. Cold butter, cold water. You want it cold. And please just put little water. It's advisable you just go in little by little, because you don't want your dough to be too soft. Yes, we don't want it too soft. So just mix the water little by little and just take a look at the video to see the consistency we need for this dough. And mind you, please do not overknead your dough. Do not overknead your dough. If not, it will not be that flaky. It will just be like bread, and we don't want that. We want the pie to be flaky. Yes, that is what we want. When you break it, it will break like a good meat pie or fish pie. So that's it. The fish is ready, and I'm just going to be picking out the pieces I'll be using for this fish pie. And also I'll be deboning the fish. Yes, you need to debone. Make sure you remove every bone in the fish, and you just shred it into tiny pieces. Just make sure it is well shredded. I'm adding my already boiled pepper mix. Okay, this pepper mix is nicely chopped and semi-cooked, so we don't want raw pepper in our fish pie, abi fish roll, anyone. So I'm adding some little curry in it, giving it a good mix until everything gets all incorporated. I'll be using just one egg. So this egg, we actually need the egg white. yes, we need the egg white for sealing the fish roll when rolling. So because I don't have anything to do with the yolk, so I'm just going to add the yolk in the filling. So I'm separating the egg white from the yolk. You need to separate the egg white. We need just the egg white. Then you can add the yolk in your filling. But if you want to, maybe you can fry it and eat it later. But if you don't have anything you want to use it to do, you can add the yolk in your filling. It doesn't matter. So let's get started. I am sprinkling some flour on the board I want to use to roll. You can roll on any place. You can roll on a clean flat surface. You can roll on anywhere. So I'll be rolling on this board. So I actually cut my dough. I divided it into 4. Then I'll be rolling them section by section, one by one. So make sure you roll flat, not too thin, but flat, very flat. Make sure you roll it, spread it out. Just spread it out, roll it very well until you get a wide flat surface like this. Then you're going to cut out the shape of the pie we want to roll. So we need a square shape. You can either use a square or rectangular shape, but we need all the side to be flat and equal. Then you pour in your filling in the longer parts. You pour in your filling just straight along the longer parts. Please be generous with your filling. You are not selling it, you are the one eating it. Be generous with your fillings. Put as much as you want. When you're okay with your filling, then you can go ahead to roll. Just take a look at the way I am doing this. I first of all try to lift up the flour from the board. Then I wrapped it round the filling. So just be careful. I just find a way to go around this part. Be careful while doing this. Then you just roll and roll, and this is where we need our egg whites. You apply the egg whites on the edge of the flour so that it can hold the flour together. It will not like open when you are baking it, so everything will hold together just like this. Can you see that? So you can either cut into 2 or you can just leave it like that. So I'll allow you guys to watch another one that I'll be doing so that you can get it right this time. Just stay tuned, just calm and watch it how I did the second one again. So I hope you get it right now. This is the pan I'll be using to bake. So I am greasing the pan with some butter so that the pie will not stick to the pan when you want to remove it. Or if you have a baking paper, you can just place it and place your pie on it. So this is all I have here. This is all I made out of the 1.5 cup of flour that I use. You can cut this into 2 to make more quantity, or you can just leave it as one like this. So I'm just making some cuttings on the pie. The egg white is also needed here. You apply the egg white on it before putting it in your oven. You can use air fryer as well. You can use air fryer, you can use oven, you can use your pots, you can use anything to bake. Yes, you can use anything to bake. So I'm just going to leave this for about 30 minutes, and this is after 30 minutes I came to check it. You can see it's already rise, and I'm just going to go in with my egg whites on it again. You can actually opt this out, but I just love that effect that the egg white give to it. Then you go in with your egg whites again, and put it back in the oven for another 15 to 20 minutes depending on how hot what you're using is. So this is me coming back, and voila, our fish roll is ready. Guys, look at this. This is so delicious, guys. It's so delicious. You need to have a taste of this. Look at how it's looking. If you watch this video to this moment, that means you enjoy every bit and every step of this tutorial. So don't be selfish. Do well to subscribe to my channel. Like this video, it won't hurt. Like this video, share to somebody you want to try this recipe with, or you want to have a bite with, okay? And also do well to drop a comment in the comment section. Have you tried making a pie or a fish roll or anything like this before? If yes, what is your first time experience? Did it come out well? Or, I should not say anything. But I'm definitely sure if you pass through this procedure, if you've not made something like this before and you go through every bit of the step, you will definitely achieve a good result. Okay? Thanks for watching. Bye.